we have all 3 students present, which is fantastic. First one in the rubric is that we are using a published link and environment variables. And so very quickly, there's our environment variables. We are using a published link, which is linking to our render.com. Second one in the rubric is that we are using authentication. So you can see here on some of the requests, we have a bearer token in there for authentication. That is coming from Google. And if I bring this one over, you can see there, that's the access token that Google's generated for us. There we go. Magic. All right. We will see that in action when we start running some of these routes. At least 4 collections that have a put and a delete. So if we have a quick look at our API docs, let's just pull that up here. They've got a users collection with a post, put and delete, teachers, class, students. Also asking for point 4 that we've got testing in place. So I'll rerun it. You can see there our tests for our classes routes have passed. There we go. So 1 test suite, 4 tests in total. And that is testing that it is returning all the classes, returning the classes in the correct format, getting a class by ID, and returning a 404 if the class isn't found.
No problem.
Okay, Mongo. So we've got several classes here. We'll need one with at least 7 fields in it, which I believe is here. So we've got user ID, first name, last name, email, an array of classes, hire date, and an address, which is 7, plus our created and updated app. All right, so we'll test the endpoints quickly. The first one is going to retrieve all the classes in the database. So we have this one here, going to create a web development 103. And we've got our authorization header in there, which is now expired, which is fantastic. Let's just refresh that. Well, that shows you that our authorization is working.
Yes, actually that also covers 0.7 of the data validation, that you get a 400 error or a 500 error if something is not correct. So the data has been validated in this case, that the authentication token has expired. That's why we got the 400 error, which addresses 0.7 in the rubric.
All right, there we go. So new bearer token into that. Class created. So if I go back and we get our list of classes again, now I've got web development 101 and web development 103. And let's just show that that is updating in Mongo. There we go.
There.
Both classes there. So we'll do a put as well. Let's grab that new class we just created. Grab the ID for that one. And then we're going to also grab the body. Yeah. There's now some of this we don't need. So we don't need the versioning. We will need a student ID in there. Teacher ID is just going to be the ID itself. All right, we're going to change it from web development to web backend. And we'll also need a student ID, so let's grab one of those. All right, so that should be good to go. Got our, actually our authorization may have expired, so let's.
Yeah. the token.
Refresh that one.
Great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. And if I come back and check in more classes, we are now web backend 103, which is perfect. So let's last test here. Let's get rid of that class. This is our delete route. And I'll refresh that. Class deleted successfully. And it's gone from our database.
Perfect.
All right, data validation we've done, error handling we've done. And so contribution wise, my contributions were the classes routes and the authorization routes. Gentlemen, do you want to run through yours?
Yeah, sure. Well, mine were the teachers class, well, sorry, the teacher routes and also the users routes. And I also did some testing on those one too, like to test the users and the teachers, I believe. Yes, that.
Yeah, I did the testing on the classes.
And
Yes,
also, Chris, I was going to say you also did the testing routes, some of the tests on the classes. And Diego, you forgot to mention you also created the MongoDB.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yes.
The collections.
So, and then my contribution was to create the project structure and look at the student classes and the student routes, and yeah, create the render link and the GitHub.
Yes, that's right.
I think we've touched everything on the project.
I think
yeah, sure.
All right,
perfect.
so I think that's everything in the rubric. So we will end it there. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your help this semester. It's been fantastic.
You can tell the same. Thank you for all.
Thank you, guys.
It's the best team that I have had. Yeah. So, thanks.
It's been great.
Awesome.
Figure out how to stop recording.
Oh yes, otherwise it gets to 30 minutes.